But what happens here is you become reliant on that clothes. And what happens when you're not wearing that clothes? Well, you lose your sense of confidence, right? So these are kind of situational type of confidences. And it's kind of like a very flimsy way of looking at confidence, a very flimsy building. What is up? This is David, and today I want to talk to you about confidence and what true confidence really means. So when most people talk about confidence, they're describing it more from a surface level, superficial level. Like, for example, people think people are confident when they have a certain body posture, when they have a certain vocal tonality, when they have like upright shoulders, their body is up, and they're yelling pretty much. They have like a strong vocal tonality, that kind of stuff, right? But I want to dive a little deeper and help us to have a deeper understanding of what true confidence really is. So specifically, I want to talk about situational confidence versus core confidence. So let's take a look at situational confidence. What is situational confidence? So situational confidence is pretty much when you are being reliant on a certain circumstance or a certain situation for your sense of confidence. For example, a piece of clothing, like your best piece of clothing, maybe it's some kind of suit, or maybe it's like the latest and greatest trend, that can become a sort of a crutch for your sense of confidence. Like, for example, you can say, I'm only confident when I wear a certain type of clothing. When I wear a certain type of clothing, that is when I get confident, right? But what happens here is you become reliant on that clothes. And what happens when you're not wearing that clothes? Well, you lose your sense of confidence, right? So these are kind of situational type of confidences. And it's kind of like a very flimsy way of looking at confidence, a very flimsy building, a very flimsy, like it's like a three-legged chair. It might look like it's standing from certain angles, but then you tip it over and it'll soon collapse, right? So these are situational confidence. And to give you another example, it could be role plays. Role plays can become a situational type of confidence. For example, if you are the boss of an organization in your work, you might have that situational confidence because you are the boss and people look up to you. But once you remove yourself from that situation and get into another environment, then you lose that sense of confidence because you're not the boss in this other environment anymore, right? Another example is like your group, your tribe. When you're with your best friends, your buddies, you feel all confident and you can go out to the world and even like socialize with other people when you're with your friends. But remove your friends, when you're like alone somewhere, you lose that sense of confidence. So let's now talk about core confidence and what that means. Core confidence is more of just being really, really comfortable with yourself, just being completely present to the moment, just having that calm, relaxing, the type of knowing feeling that everything is going to be okay, everything is great. You still have some of the aspects of like the physical, like I talked about in the beginning, the physical aspects of confidence. Like you still have a strong vocal tonality and you just believe in yourself, but it's not like a very arrogant and aggressive type of mindset. It's more of a knowing. You're operating from a paradigm of being, not necessarily doing, but a paradigm of being. This is a much deeper and a different dimension of confidence than the person who's trying to fake it till they make it, right? This person, they just know. They have a complete sense of trust in themselves. And an example I like to give is the person who has that situational confidence, who's stuck in the doing paradigm. I gotta do this and this and this to become confident. Well, they're more like the wild brush fire. It's everywhere, right? It's like scattered everywhere. It's scattered all around. Whereas the core confident person, they are more like the hot searing coals. They're just very relaxed, and they're just as hot. Maybe even I think coals are even hotter than regular fire, right? And they're just there, they're just relaxed, they're just in the present moment, but they're still confident. Don't get me wrong, they still have like a strong reality, but they're not fazed by anything else. They have a complete sense of trust in themselves. And by the way, a great mindset about confidence is you don't want to try to chase confidence. Confidence is more about letting go and just being. It's more about reducing rather than adding. Because when we are trying to chase confidence, like I want to be more confident, I'm trying to get there, what this is assuming that you are not already confident, right? And in your subconscious will say, I'm not confident now, and I will only be confident when I do certain things. So your subconscious mind is saying, I'm not confident now, I'm not confident now, I'm not confident now. And guess what's going to happen? Well, in the future, you're not going to be confident now. So it's pre-assuming that you're not confident in the here and now. But when you just let go, when you just say, I trust myself, I believe in myself now, I'm confident now. It's more about reducing rather than adding things. And when you have that sense of completion in the now, then there's no need to chase confidence because you have that confidence within you. Alright, so that was just a little brief detail of true confidence, core confidence versus situational confidence. So that's it for this video. I hope you found value out of this one, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.